Hello and welcome back to my classes. Today's topic, from travel stories to reported speech. In other words, how to tell what others said. Enjoy! When I was in Bali, someone told me the sunsets here will change you. And actually, they were right. But today, it's me who will change how you think about English grammar. What is reported speech? Let's imagine you are coming back from a trip and your friend asks you, "What did your tour guide say?" And you reply, "He said the volcano was safe to climb." That's reported speech. So when you tell someone what another person said, but we don't quote them directly. And remember that your brain loves stories, not rules. So every time you report speech, you are retelling an experience. Time travel in grammar. Grammar here is like a time machine. When the reporting verb is in the past, we usually travel one step back in time. Each tense is like a snapshot here from a different day. And let's look at the tenses here. The first sentence we've got, I live in London. This sentence is in present simple. And in reported speech, the sentence will look like he said he lived in London. So here, present simple changes into past simple. Then, I'm working. This sentence is in present continuous. And in reported speech, the sentence will look like she said she was working. So present continuous changes into past continuous tense. Then we've got I saw him. This sentence is in past simple. And in reported speech, it will be he said he had seen him. So past simple changes into past perfect. Then, I've been there. This sentence is in present perfect. And it will change in reported speech. She said she had been there. So, present perfect tense changes into past perfect tense. Then, I was working. So, this sentence is in past continuous. It will change in reported speech. He said he had been working. So remember that past continuous changes into past perfect continuous in reported speech. And the last example, I will call you. This sentence is of course in future simple. And in reported speech, it will look like he said he would call me. So remember that future simple changes into would. Will, would. Let's imagine a staircase. And as you can see, each tense moves one step back in time as you retell the story. So your brain literally simulates temporal distance. That's how your memory anchors chronology. When tenses don't change. Let's look at some situations. So when the reporting verb is in present tense, for example, he says he lives in Rome. The reporting verb, says, and the verb lives. Both are in present tense. Another situation is when the sentence expresses general truth or permanent fact. For example, he said the earth is round. Look, we've got said here in past tense, and here we've got the present tense. Okay, let's go. When the situation is still true at the time of reporting. For example, he said he has lost his passport. And when you are reporting something that is just said, it's so-called up-to-date reporting. For example, he said he's leaving now. In these cases, you do not change the tense. Remember that. Say versus tell. What's the difference? Look, say focuses on words. For example, she said she was tired. Tell focuses on the person you are speaking to. She told me she was tired. So, as you can see, tell needs a target, and say just floats like sound in the air. Be careful, because in reported speech, pronouns change depending on who speaks to whom. Let's look. I love your photos. He said to me. He said he loved my photos. Okay? And another time words that shift. For example, today will change into that day. Tomorrow, it's the next or following day. Yesterday, the day before. Next week, the following week. Last year, the previous year. And now, then. To remember that, you can visualize a calendar flipping backward or forward. And each page turn helps your brain map temporal context. A mental timeline is one of the strongest memory anchors. Time to explain reporting questions. So when you report questions, first of all, drop the question mark. Then use normal word order, mean subject before the verb. Use if or whether for yes/no questions. For examples, where are you going? She asked where I was going. Look what's going on here. Where is here. And here we change this question into positive sentence. Okay? And we step back the time. Then, do you like sushi? He asked if I liked sushi. Look, do, we've got if, and liked. Okay? So, the same. This question sentence is a positive sentence. And remember to change the time. How to remember that? So think of echo questions. Your brain processes reported questions as statements about curiosity. So the melody of your sentence flattens. No rising tone, just calm narration. What about reporting commands, requests, and advice in reported speech? So take a look. Use an infinitive after reporting verbs like tell, ask, advise, warn, or invite. For example, don't move. He told me not to move. Please help me. She asked me to help her. You should visit Italy. He advised me to visit Italy. Okay, so how to remember that? So your brain stores comments as actions. So linking them to plus verb helps the motor cortex activate. To move, to go, to try. So here grammar literally becomes movement in your mind. What's going on with modals in reported speech? Let's look. So can changes into could or would be able to. Will, would. May, might. Must, had to. Shall, should. Should, might, could usually stay the same. For example, you can stay here. In reported speech, the sentence is, she said I could stay there. Remember to change here into there. Let's imagine modal verbs as colored filters. They soften when reported. Can is bright. Could is in pastel color. Your brain responds to these sensory shifts. When I travel, I collect voices. What people said, what they meant, and what I remember. Reported speech is exactly that. It's a bridge between memory and language. So next time someone says grammar is boring, tell them, my teacher said grammar is a journey through time. Thank you for joining me on this linguistic adventure. If you've ever retold a travel story, congratulations! You've already used reported speech. And remember, learning is a journey, not a destination. See you in the next episode, where we will explore conditionals through real travel dreams. See you next time.